Michael Jordan, who unfortunately couldn't be here last year because of injuries.
And he was talking, you know, seeing him with Dominique Wilkins, who wished him good luck.
Oh, just like his commercial.
With the one hand, and then he switched it back to two to throw it through with authority. We'll see how the judges come up with the scoring in this, and we'll watch the replay. Michael Jordan. Now watch the cut move right here, and the swing over, and then the two-hand stuff as he... Whoa! That he initiated 2 years ago in Indianapolis. This is the Statue of Liberty 360, I think.
Oh, my! Excuse me, Dawkins only had a 37. Leader right now is Drexler with 45.
There you see the 360. Beautiful control. He says, well, I just kind of go. I get up in the air, and then I figure out what to do. It looked like it the first time.
He changed his mind on that part of the rim. Tom is the tallest dunker here. He's 6'10". You notice, so there's Maurice Lucas in the stands.
Got his cards.
Pretty good looking. Dominique Wilkins sitting right in front of our bench here. Sore back, couldn't compete today. Pretty good dunk by Gerald Wilkins.
Electees, Walt Frazier looking on, always dapper.
Wilkins with 41. This is Jerome Kersey, a late entry.
My dark, he comes in from the baseline, the good leap over. Throws it through with authority, comes up with a 48. Now, I think that Michael Jordan's dunk was comparable to that. Michael getting 41, he really got the short end of it.
I agree with you. I disagree with the judges on that. Had a 41 in the first one. Jordan will get one more chance. He's the favorite coming in here, but he's got to beat a 49 by Stansbury and a 48 by Kersey, and two 45s by Drexler and Harper.
Michael, again, I don't think he's really put the choreography in that's necessary to get it.
47, that's on his second, and that's his best on this round.
Well, pretty nice to be 6'2" and get up and dunk it like that, but again, well, this is a little creative. He goes up, makes the move, a 180, two hands over the head on the front of the basket.
Going to be hard to beat. Into the round of four. Remember, 8 competitors here in the second round will get 4 advancing. That's Ron Harper.
He's come up with the creativity in this contest to try and get the appeal of the judges. Like that.
Jerome Kersey.
Who should make it into the finals, but you never know.
Sore back, as you said, Dominique got all excited here, wanted to be in, but I'm sure his team's happy he's not in. Not bad from Jerome Kersey. That's the second 50 of the day. 50. There was a 50 earlier in the second dunk in the first round of Stansbury.
Now, Michael Jordan told me he had something special. He may be trying to take off from the free throw line a la Julius Erving. Let's see what happens. He kind of measured it from there. He's going back. That very may well be it. And the people are excited. They like this.
I can hear his engines revving now.
Air Jordan ready to take off.
In Chicago.
Got to be a 50 by. He took off just a little inside that free throw line, one hand and double clutch it. Magic Johnson gives him a nice 5 underneath the basket as he got out of the way. Let's watch this one again. This deserves a second look. Michael taking off. The patented tongue comes out just in front of that line. Look at this, the double clutch, the reach out, and the stuff. He got 49. I don't believe it.
Unbelievable.
There we go. There's the slam camera, the slam jam camera, I like to call it, as you see that little double reach out. That, if that's not a 50, I don't know who didn't give him 10, but I want to see that, Judge. Sam Jones all looking on. Second try for Drexler.
And that was a pretty good one, too, but he was a good foot in front of the free throw line.
Exciting players thus far.
Jordan and Kersey have a 50, a 49 for Stansbury first time.
That's nothing.
As we...
right out there with Dominique and his ability to throw those kind of things through, and he does that type of stuff in competition.
Second dunk in the semifinal. Michael Jordan.
Now, Michael got some elevation that time. He had his head up there, and he did some creativity on that one, so Michael seems to be warming up.
Let's look at it in super slow motion. Michael Jordan had a 50 on his first dunk. This is his second.
The great elevation with the good strong one hand. Again, the double clutch move. He ducks his head to get by the rim and the net, throws it back through as he did a little bit of a 180 spin on it.
A 50 and a 48.
They changed it to a 50 to 1. I thought he had 49.
It is 49. Check this. 49. He has two 49s.
Drexler now comes. Jordan right now and Kersey have the advantage.
Stansbury.
Authority.
semis. Problem for Dominique or Jordan. Let's see here. Clyde Drexler. Yeah, fool me once. Jerome Kersey over on the right side. So Kersey with a 46 out of 50.
Hello.
How you going to keep him down on the...
He's going to go and make a little 180 move as he heads towards the basket. He'll turn and get his back to the basket. There's the spin move. Now he floats, he glides, and he throws it through with power as he passes by. 48 for Michael Jordan. And once again, the judges being very tough on the competitors.
By Kersey. Let's pick up now. Here's his replacement dunk. Deals with Spud Webb. Spud, what do you think about Jordan so far?
What do you think of what's happening so far, Spud, with Michael?
He's took his dunk into another notch, and he, taking a more difficult dunks.
You like that one?
Oh, that was great. I wish I had the hands to do that.
All right, Bob.
So that was Michael Jordan's second one, and Rick Barry, let's take a look at it now in super slow-mo.
Well, here we go again. Michael Jordan going down the runway, getting ready for takeoff. Takes off right, you see, at the bottom of the circle, up in the air. Now, let's see the little move, the double clutch, back up as he floats by. Here he is from the Slam Jam camera and throwing it through. But look at the skill, the style that he has. 48 he gets again. The judges real tough here in this final round.
To 96 for Jordan.
On the part of Jerome Kersey, who with late notice coming into the competition, replacing Dominique Wilkins, has done a nice job, and they give him a 49 on that one. Well, that's almost a repeat of the one that he came in from the side, turning sideways on.
Possible for Michael Jordan to lose. He gets a 50 on his third dunk.
Here he goes on the takeoff. He goes sideways. Now the lean-in move. You see how he looks like Superman flying sideways through the air as he hooks it in from another angle. Watch the lean-in. Now he'll be almost parallel. We'll see the completion of it on the Slam Jam camera.
So Michael Jordan is our winner with 146 points. In the final round, he had a dunk of 48, 48, and 50. Jerome Kersey, the late entry, the dark horse.
Call that special. Everybody in the stands flashing a 10. They had him up before he got there. There's a 9.
Well, we go back and we'll take a look, and Jordan said, I got to put some pressure on. And, again, you can't ever tell what he's going to do. He looked like he might have done a 360 or something, turned inside out, kicked his legs out, and the crowd responds.
And only a 47. The crowd not real happy with that. I'll tell you what, I couldn't do that one in my dreams. Michael Jordan said that he hoped to get to the finals with a dunk that was not as spectacular as the one he wanted to pull out then. So he did get a 47. Jordan had a 47 on his first dunk. Needs 41 points on this to be first in this first round. He'll get more than 41.
Now, see, again, that was very similar to the Dominique dunk. But, again, the legs are out. He double clutches the ball. I mean, things that catch the eye of the judges. Watch it again. Here he takes off. Now, watch, the legs are out in the air. He pulls them up. He spreads them out, pulls it from down low, up high for the two-hand dunk. That's an appealing dunk.
And kind of leans his head out of the way to give the illusion, I'm really up there. Watch, see, look, and he gets his head out of the way and throws it over the top.
And the crowd has booed the 47 that Jordan was awarded. He has two 47s for not a drawing to determine the order of the competition in the semifinals. Now, in this round, 3 dunks for each competitor.
Well, Jordan got out of the gate last time with something special, and he wants to do the same as we start this round.
Uh-oh. He's measuring off the free throw line.
Jordan once said he thinks the perfect dunk would be a 360 from the free throw line.
Okay, it is T-minus 10 and counting to liftoff.
Oh, they're on their feet at the stadium already. This is reminiscent of the ABA dunking championship and Julius Erving many years ago.
Mission control ready for launch.
That brought Dominique to his feet. And Jordan says he likes to dribble the ball when he does a dunk as opposed to just running with it because he thinks that's really part of the rhythm and part of the game and he should do that. And a 50 for Michael Jordan on his first dunk of the semifinal round.
Well, Jordan just taking his time, it appears, and I think this is what helps him. He accelerates right at the end, just misses behind the line, but still, that's tough to beat.
There you see him coming at you as gets ready for launch. The plant, the tongue out, the flare with the legs and the palm, and throw it through. Very nice, Michael.
Little clutch with the right arm as he goes down. The first 50 that's been awarded to prove he's among the elite of the NBA. I would agree. I don't think he needs a mission.
I'd like to know who didn't give him a 10 on that one, Dominique. That's what I'd like to know.
Now Michael Jordan with the second of his 3 dunks in the semifinals.
It's nothing new, but again, it's spectacular and it's in front of the home crowd.
Well, that's what I call the Chinese Superman dunk, because he kind of flies a little sideways there. He got a little slant to the shot. There he goes. Now he leans in, fires it through with the extension of the arm, and he only got a 48. So obviously the judges are pretty tough this year.
They're tough and relatively consistent thus far. Compared to his 50, that might be a 48. That sounds pretty good.
Well, when you look at it again, and this is the one that got everybody juiced up a year ago, it looks just as good and looks like a 50 to me.
He sure does, Steve. I tell you.
Now, that's the one he calls the kiss the rim, because he takes his face right up to the rim, ducks it under, and then windmills. He said previous to this that he was going to add a twist to that dunk for the competition today. Let's see if he advances. One more dunk.
Well, he's got to make sure he just makes the next one. I think the other competitors have basically almost eliminated themselves. Unless Dominique were to miss 2 of them, he should go in. Same with Michael.
Jordan has 98 points. Wilkins 96. Drexler 87. Smith 67. Virtually eliminated.
Oh, and there's a miss, but Jordan will get a chance to replace it.
But he has got to be careful now, because he must make the dunk. Otherwise, the maximum he gets is 25, and that could be costly. That could make the situation resulting in one of the other players to sneak past him.
This might open the door for Drexler. I think Smith would have to come up with something awful powerful.
That may have closed the door. Well, that was the semifinal round. They got 3 dunks each.
That was the same dunk he had just missed, and he made a slight adjustment, and you get a look high above.
Now you saw him throw his arm down in there. He was making sure he didn't miss that one. He watch the right hand now. Up high, his hand is there. He ducks out of the way. Now watch him throw it down in through. Now I tell you, I think 47 is a tough score. That was a very impressive dunk. I think the judges might be affected by the fact he missed, but they're not supposed to be.
And 145 is his total for the 3 dunks.
He had his whole arm in there, Rick.
He did. He definitely had to duck his head out of the way of the rim.
I'm predicting a 50 on that.
Be hard not to give him 50 on that one, Steve. That was impressive. That time he did the 2-hander double clutch, as he did look like the kiss the rim type of dunk he done before.
He got a 50.
Well, we're still even as Jordan goes up and takes it way down and then hammers it home over the top. And you'll see from way up high just how difficult it is. And we'll see the Dominique Wilkins reaction.
He looks like a heavyweight fighter who's just taken a roundhouse right, and now he's going to set to throw another one. Jordan for his second, at a 50 on the first. Oh, look what's going through his mind. He said earlier, sometimes he doesn't decide until he's in the air. Looked like a figure 8 with the double clutch.
This is much like a heavyweight championship crowd, you know, and they are trading big, heavy right punches. Jordan took a long time to think about this, knowing he had to get the judges' attention.
A 47 was awarded on that dunk.
Oh, that is some great creativity. And you notice he's going with the 2-hander, Steve, to get a little more power as we watch the reaction of Dominique Wilkins as Michael went in for the dunk. And he just waits to see what the score is. There's another look at that dunk. Now watch when he takes off. Look at the way he moves the ball from the right down low to the left, 2 hands, and throws it through with authority.
These judges are going to need the National Guard to get out of Chicago Stadium.
Yeah, it's a hostile, ugly crowd now.
Here's the story. Wilkins finishes with 145. Michael Jordan needs a 48 to tie, a 49 to win.
Hey, you don't think the crowd has some influence on the judges on that last dunk?
Well, they're on their feet here at Chicago Stadium. Here's another guy that relishes the challenge and pressure, but again, creativity and imagination is the key. Plus, he's got to make the dunk.
He needs a 48 to tie, a 49 to win. The defending slam dunk champion, Michael Jordan. If he were to win this, he'd be the only two-time winner in the 4-year slam dunk competition. Larry Nance won it, Dominique, Spud Webb, Jordan, and Michael is backing all the way to the middle of the backcourt. Now he's going to the baseline.
If he could somehow do some sort of spin on the way to the hoop, Rick, I think that would almost ensure it for him coming this far away.
All you need to do is make it from the free throw line like you did before, and he'll win.
And he misses. He does get a replacement. He does get a replacement.
Now let's see if the miss influences the judges, even if he pulls it off, because he took off a little further inside. His legs may be getting a bit tired. He's had to do a lot of jumping here this afternoon.
Needs a 48 to tie Dominique Wilkins. A 49 would win for the second year in a row. The fans are all on their feet, or most of them are anyway.
Now the only way that he's going to lose this competition is if he misses this dunk.
Well, the crowd lets you know what they think of it. Now we will wait for the judges. A 48 ties, a 49 wins.
Michael Jordan score 50.
They gave him a 50. They gave Jordan a 50. He defends his championship.
And he took off further inside than he did the last time, but it's still a spectacular dunk, and certainly deserving of the high score that he received, Steve. But Dominique Wilkins got the short end of a very impressive dunk.
Consistent judging all day until the last two dunks prior to this, the 47 and the 45.
A note was passed down to the judges.
This is Chicago.
The home fan advantage, I think, worked in favor. There's Dominique watching that last dunk.
Well, it's like figure skating or any kind of gymnastics, any kind of sports where judging comes into play. There are going to be those who believe that Dominique Wilkins had the most spectacular performance today by defeating Dominique Wilkins in the championship.